if you guys are unaware, there is a lot of cope going on with Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm sure you guys are well aware of that. Well, we got more. We got more. So if you guys remember, there was a website that we went over regarding what's the fucking website called again? Circana. Okay, so Circana, and this all comes from one person. I want you guys to understand this entire article comes off of the promise from one person over at the website Circana. I want to be very clear about that, okay? So apparently Assassin's Creed Shadows continues to climb up the US sales charts. And they're trying to say that it continues to be a successful launch for Ubisoft amid all of the company uncertainty. And according to the latest information from Circana, the game is one of the best-selling games in the United States so far this year. In a post on Blue Sky on Monday, Circana's Matt Piscatella, which we talked about in a previous stream, by the way, Matt Piscatella revealed that Assassin's Creed Shadows had been the best-selling video game in the U.S. in each of its first 3 weeks on the market in terms of dollar sales. It was added that it's the second best-selling game year-to-date, trailing on Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds released just about 3 weeks, February 28th, before Assassin's Creed Shadows did on March 20th. They're trying to make it seem as if Assassin's Creed Shadows is barely trailing behind Monster Hunter Wilds, bro. Are we fucking serious right now? Are we serious right now? Okay, so you mean to tell? Okay, no. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Let me bring up SteamDB. Hold on, please, for the love of God. And I know people are gonna be like, it's not just Steam. Suck my dick. Give me a second. All right, give me a second. Hold on. Assassin's Creed Shadows, right? Hold on. Because if you mean to tell me consoles make up this difference, I have a bridge to sell you. Okay, so let's go back here. All right. Assassin's Creed Shadows had an all-time peak of 64,825. Okay? This number has barely climbed. It has estimated sales of anywhere between 500 to 600,000. By the way, this number is always higher. It's always higher. Not by much, but it's always higher. Okay? So 500 to 600,000 sales on Steam, and there's probably another 500 to 600,000 sales on console. Okay, so we're talking about anywhere from 1 to 1.3, 1.4 million sales for this game. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Monster Hunter Wilds, right? God damn, bro, the DLC is crazy. How you got all this DLC, but your game runs like shit at launch? The fuck? God damn. Monster Hunter Wilds. Okay. Here we go. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Assassin's Creed Shadows is just barely trailing behind Monster Hunter Wilds. Are you fucking serious right now? There are more people watching it all time. There are more people watching it right now, and it has an estimated between 5 million to almost 7 million sales. Are you kidding me? So if Assassin's Creed Shadows has an estimated PC sales of anywhere between 5 to 600,000 and Monster Hunter Wilds has anywhere between 5 to 7 million, are you fucking kidding me? You clearly are lying through your fucking teeth, right? So anyway, let's go back to the article. Let's go back to the article really quick. So now, if you guys don't know who Matt Piscatella is, he is basically one of the head guys, if I'm not mistaken, over at Circana, okay? And actually, hold on. Let me look up something really quick. Because I don't have a Blue Sky. Can I actually see what he wrote? Oh, I can see what he wrote. I don't need a Blue Sky. Hold on. Here we go. Matt Piscatella, April 14, 2025. Here's a fun one. Assassin's Creed Shadows has been the best-selling video game in the United States for each of its first 3 weeks in the market, according to Circana's retail tracking service. Dollar sales, latest data through April 5th, currently ranks number 2 year-to-date, trailing only Monster Hunter Wilds. Juan Carlos says, oh, I'm sure the anti-woke crowd will be very civil about this news. That's one retard that takes everything at face value. This person said, but Steam numbers, Matt, I've thoroughly enjoyed... Merca Current. You serious right now? Do I got to go back to SteamDB? Do I have to bring up SteamDB again? Or like, what are we doing here? Well, how about that? That's another retard that takes everything face value. But the woke, another retard. Nice to hear. Glad to see all the BS surrounding it pre-release isn't impacting players picking it up. Another retard. So again, now, I want to be very clear about something, right? These are people who tell you that, oh, those grifters, they're just lying to you. They just want to make you mad. They just want to make you angry, right? But here's the beautiful thing. This motherfucker wrote an article. Mike Straw wrote an article from a post on Blue Sky from a guy who made a statement and didn't provide any fucking sales whatsoever. Do we have sales? Do we have sales? You want to prove the CHUDS wrong so bad. You know what we do have sales for? Monster Hunter Wilds. We got sales for Monster Hunter Wilds. We know how many copies Monster Hunter Wilds sold. Where's the numbers? Where's the numbers? So you ran an article talking about how it's the number 2 best-selling game in the United States with no numbers to back it up. And then you even admit it. You even admit it at the end of the article, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it at? It's unsure as of publishing what the official unit sold count is for the game as it reaches a month on the market. But you definitively said that is the number 2 selling game in the United States, but you don't have any numbers to back it up.
Holy shit.
Are you fucking kidding me? Here's what we do know, okay? What we do know is that Ubisoft had to finalize a deal with Tencent because they needed to. The company was struggling. Company was dying. Company was failing left and right. That we do know, right? They are now owned even more by Tencent than they ever were before. We have no official sales. And also, here's the beautiful thing. This is retail tracking. So is that to assume physical games? Does that include digital? I have no idea. You want to know why I have no idea? Because they don't fucking tell you. They don't tell you anything. So you're writing this whole article and you're trying to say we own the CHUDS. How? How did you own the CHUDS? Trust me, bro. Is that what it is? Trust me, bro. Imagine running around and be like, haha, I owned you. And then when you ask, how did you own me? You're like, trust me, I just did. What are you, 5? Just trust me, bro. Trust me. Everything is fine. Just believe me. Believe what I'm saying. So, again, this is like the second or third time now that Insider Gaming has utilized Matt Piscatella as a source as to how Assassin's Creed Shadows is performing. And you have a bunch of retards that are in his Blue Sky comments saying, haha, own the CHUDS. Are you fucking kidding me? You have 0 numbers whatsoever. And you guys want to pretend like you're the more intelligent ones. I assume people would just claim they are buying it sarcastically. Bro, is anybody do we actually have numbers? Do we have numbers? No. Again, you don't even want to talk about subscriptions. Of course not. So in any case, I just wanted to bring this to your attention because I saw this being spread on Twitter, but I saw only this part being spread on Twitter. And nobody was actually spreading the part where they admit that they have no numbers and they're just making this shit up based off one guy's post. Nobody was admitting that. So I just wanted to showcase that. All right, moving on. We're going to cover one more topic. Unfortunately, we don't have time. We went pretty long today. But we got Schedule 1. Okay, so I'm covering this because I know a lot of you guys play Schedule 1. And Schedule 1 is a massive success. Obviously, we've talked about it. We've celebrated Schedule 1 as an indie win. right? I love seeing indie studios win when they deserve it. And Schedule 1, Tyler, 100% deserves it. Props to him. That's amazing. But here's the problem. So apparently there are some popular mods that were being downloaded for Schedule 1 that contained malware. So they actually mentioned the mods here. They mentioned the mods here, and I want you guys who played the game to be aware of what the mods are in case you might have downloaded it. So it says, spotted by the gamer, the official Schedule 1 subreddit has released an urgent PSA for its members, bringing their attention to malware found in popular mods. Players have been advised to uninstall these mods instantly or they could get in trouble. The first mod found with malware is Froggy's P1s, which increases stack size limit. The subreddit moderator has confirmed that the original creator has sold their account, and the new owner has introduced a version which is verified to be a Trojan. The owner has been banned and their malicious uploads removed. However, players should look through their files to be sure. So that's number one. Number two, the next Schedule 1 mod in question is Backpack Mod Re-Upload. And this time, even Nexus mods have confirmed that it is malware. After deleting the files and changing their passwords, players can take two suggested actions. First, they can use reputable antivirus or anti-malware software to search individual files for malware. The other way is to use online virus scanning services. So these are the two mods that are found to be not good. So if any of you guys use mods, just be aware, if you've downloaded these two, you might have a problem. All right? And because I know there's a lot of you out there that play Schedule 1, and I know a lot of you out there are part of the modding community. So please make sure you check this. And, you know, also, I got to send this to ABF too. I don't think he uses mods, but I gotta send this to ABF though. Just be on the lookout for that. Beers Your Friend says, I thought Nexus mod verifies mods that are safe or not. Come on, Nexus, do your job. You mean to tell me that the website that focuses on banning political content doesn't actually check the content that's being uploaded for stuff that they should be checking because they're too busy banning race swaps? Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I can't say I'm fucking shocked, right? But you best believe they made sure you can't race swap. You can't race swap the black guy in KCD2. They made damn sure you can't race swap the black girl in God of War, but they didn't make damn sure there was malware in any of the mods. Incredible.